Spawn just talking there randomly, but good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fantastic Mead and Mayhem League broadcast at www.mmlpro.com. Mead and Mayhem League. We've got a challenge league match to this evening between Kill Kill Kill, a chaos squad that I'm just looking at now, coached by the mighty Chaz. As we can see, no longer in party due to... I'm no longer in party due to network error. That's bad. I've tried to hardline my thing, but never mind, it doesn't matter. Hopefully someone will tell me if they can hear me. I'll try and sort that out in a minute. We can see that there's a couple of strength ups on this team. But no block, and that's an interesting, perhaps a little oversight that we might need to worry about for the future for this team. They'll be matching up against... the Scuttlebutts. I am a little bit biased. I'm a big fan of this team, the Scuttlebutts. Just having a quick look at them now. Cheese Grader, that break tackle Roger there is a serious piece on the Scuttlebutt side. Two Storm Vermin, of course, the backbone of the team. Jivin, legendary Spawn, or Spawn of Cthulhu, hereafter referred to, is... always a little bit concerned. Oh, Trippers will join me, apparently. Hi, Lou. Chat, yeah. So, Jivin, Legendary Spawn, is a little bit concerned that his life may be a little bit short-lived, but, yeah, so it's all good. Right, okay. So, I can't explain to you why the butts are amazing, Lou, but we'll do that in a minute. What we're going to do now is I'm going to quit out of all of this, so we can actually watch the match. I understand they're in inducements. I'm not sure what the inducements were. And I got kicked out of the party, which is quite worrying, because I've hardwired everything up in the hope that that would avoid this. My Twitch is notoriously temperamental. It doesn't like playing nicely with others, so I'm going to have to try and set up a party and invite Trippers to it in a minute. Let's go to Cabal TV. The match has probably already started, even as we speak. I don't want to watch my own last match. I want to search for a match. That's what we're going to do now. So I'm just searching for it now. Kill, 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 and the Amazing Scuttlebutts probably already started. Quite alarming. Maybe no one can join me. This is one of the reasons I sometimes struggle with the twitching. So I will try and get in the party again and see what happens. Do apologise if you can't see anything. Apparently I left the party due to previous... There's no parties I can join. I'll create a party. I'll invite Trippers to see if that works. I'm just gonna... Please don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. I presume the Infernal Trippers is indeed one of my friends. I will also invite... As courtesy, I don't want to disrupt the coaches, but I'll send them one. I'll send them an invite anyway, and if that doesn't work, we'll be all right. So it doesn't... My Twitch doesn't always play nicely, but there you go. I've invited them all, so let's see what happens. Oh, there's the Legendary Spawn of Cthulhu already. So, we can see the teams match... we're back again now, so yes. We can see the teams lining up. As I said, the mighty Chaz and Kill Kill Kill. Oh, look at that self-named Chaos Warrior there. Mighty Chaz 007. James Bond inspired. Two of the Beastmen we noticed earlier are strong. I said there's no... actually, no block. And I didn't notice any claw on the side of Kill Kill Kill. Obviously, I understand that... Oh, I got kicked from the party again. So it doesn't want to play nice with parties for me, so I'm just going to... Can everyone just confirm they can hear my voice? Because it clearly seems like I'm going to have to solo-announce this. Sorry, Trip. So there we go. It just doesn't like it. For some reason, my Twitch will not allow me to have a party, broadcast it, and let anyone else in the party. I don't know why that is. That's just weird. But there we go. Obviously, the Scuttlebutts are the veteran side, having been a former pro team. The reasons for their appearance in the Challenge League of the MML. Well, I'm not going to go into that now. If you're that interested, you can ask later. And yeah, so we're setting up. From this, I'm deducing that the Kill 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 are kicking to the Amazing Scuttlebutts themselves, because the Amazing Scuttlebutts would normally set up in quite a different formation in defence. It's quite worrying that I know the different formations that they like to use. Normally there's the patented amazing scuttlebutt T for defensive strategy, but we'll probably see that later. Well, hopefully not. Maybe not. Hopefully not too many times today. Oh, time's running out. This happened last time I tried to Twitch a match. It was quite annoying, so I'm just gonna... So, changing weather. It's nice weather. Be something... It's not amazing, but it's something that is certainly not going to hinder this drive for the amazing scuttlebutts. Not starting out earlier. There we see one of the journeyman loners. Apparently this one's called Weekit. He's making his way down the left field as we're looking at it. Our Eviscerator coming to base up Kills Beastmans, including the Kill Bill. Oops. And then we've seen some action on the line of scrimmage. There's little Pointy Tooth. I think little Bucky Tooth, who's one of the scuttlebutts, died last week. Quite alarmingly against the Nurgle squad Plague Inc. Little Pointy Tooth able to push back the mighty Chaz. And in comes the Blitz from Decapitator onto Lollipop Man. Decapitator, of course, equipped not only with tackle but also poor man's tackle abilities, and frenzying into Lollipop Man, knocking him to the ground. Just some repositioning in the left field again. Mr. Mouse co-hits. Oh, that must be a new lineman, a new signing. Well, he's very fresh, so yes. A new signing for the Scuttlebutts.
The opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Stephen, I mostly relied on odor, Jim.
Jiving, cheesing and twerking.
Let it rip.
Cheesing also must be a relatively new signing as well, yeah. Must have played last game. Slinging. Picking up the ball. Quick pass to the new... must be 2 games old, Cheesing, I would reckon. Amazing chase. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll say amazing. And hello, V-Power V. Yeah, the problem is good. Sorry, I would love Trip to be able to join me. The problem is I wired everything. I moved my PlayStation out of the Smokatorium earlier. I've set up a party. Even the amazing legendary Spawn isn't able to be in this party right now. This happened last time I tried to broadcast. I have no idea why my Twitch does this. I set up a party. I invited everyone to the party. I've just set up another party. Invited Trip to the party. And basically my Twitch just said no. Started kicking me from the party. What I would suggest is, if anyone wants to, why don't you ask Trip to set up a party? That would be amazing. So you guys did it again, Chase, for you, just for you. Set up a party, and I could join that. Maybe. Yeah, it's terrible. I always fail my loner rolls, but we don't talk about dice rolls today. Look at that. Big brutality on the line of scrimmage. Cheese grater in the middle of it all. Now we'll sort of see Kill's reply. That's an interesting sort of semi-side cage, semi-whatever it is down the left-hand side there, by the amazing Scuttlebutts. Those Chaos Warriors wasting no time in coming to surround Cheese Grater, and it comes in a big hard blow from Ivor Boner. Ooh, onto Cheese Grater, and Cheese Grater's knocked out, and probably not for the first time. That's a bit of a blow to the amazing Scuttlebutts. I can only imagine that the legendary Spawn facing a Chaos Squad might look now to see if he can't get a score in the hope that Cheese Grater will return to the field. It's Cheese Grater, of course, is a skill view. Oh, do you have to? I hate skill view. And as I said earlier, well, that would be interesting. As I said earlier, that's a bit of a problem.
That player is so close to the world.
Is the Cheesing isn't a sidestepper, if that's what you're asking. Eviscerator is... I can put skill view on if you want. I can't remember how to do that. Someone tell me what I need to do that. Is that the left thing? No, that might be it. There you go. There you go. Everyone happier now? Makes me sad. No, cheesing is a... Chase JJ, Cheese Grater does have a regular spot on the KO range. I'm going to take the skill view off now. I'll tell you what, I'll give you it for the rest of this turn, and then you can all just stick it back on as necessary. I'll move the... Oops, sorry, I'll move the action. Because it doesn't look very nice, does it? Let's be honest. Cheese Grater does spend an awful lot of time on the KO bench, Chase, yes, but when he's on the pitch, he also makes his feelings known normally. Oh, and coming to be marked up again by the Barbarian Warrior. It's going off now. And then comes the block by the Kill Bill, that Beastman who is skilled in the art of mighty blow. Serious jest? I can toggle it throughout the cast? Well, that's a good job I've not got a camera like Lou. If you want to see me toggling things, that sounds a bit worrying. Last person asked me to toggle something, well, won't even go there.
Oh dear.
Oops. Punch two, and there we see it. Kill, as I highlighted at the top of the broadcast. Not a single player able to... skilled in the art of block. Now that's no thing. I mean, what they're weighing in at 1350 TV, and I understand from talking through the coach that obviously they're just seeing this as a season to sort of set themselves up, and obviously I think they have got the makings of a really good team. They've got some of the skills. A lot of the one of the interesting things about the case was they are skilled in this dodging skills, which is Eviscerator in pounding against the Barbarian Warrior. They're trying to free up Cheesin on the sideline. I can only imagine that weak it's... Oh, see, it's a tough call. Asking that unskilled journeyman fresh for the match day to... Oh, no, we're not. We're going to see a blitz. And in comes the blitz from Decapitator. And it's coming in hard. And the Kill Bill is stunned. Oh, it's gone down hard. Seeing stars. So far, more dramatic than that occurred yet. Oh gosh, Jivin coming in to come assist against Pointy... And Pointy Tooth's actually... In college? Oh yes, in college. In college, just all kinds of things happened in college, but you know, Pointy Tooth's actually becoming a bit of a star on the line of scrimmage, taking advantage of that lack of the ability, skill blockers, opening the way for Cheesin to come in. And is he going to go for it? And he does. And that's a touchdown from Cheesin. And that's going to help him get a greater insight and might even enable him to learn some new skills in time for his next match. So that's Cheesin. So, we currently have a score of the amazing Scuttlebutts 1. Kill, 0. It's Blood Bowl Wednesday. Sadly, sorry, I'm trying to call it impartially, struggling. So I was going to say sadly, and I'm going to say it anyway. Sadly, the amazing Cheese Grater laid at the sideline still, but...
They're short of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
It's nothing
Being in the lead,
that
this
the
team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
Scuttlebutts don't know. Resetting up again. Any idea of inducements? Yeah, the legendary Spawn was trying to tell me that before I got kicked from the party, the legendary Spawn was trying to tell me before that it was he had enough for a wizard, but I don't actually know what he bought with it. So that's a bit of a problem, and I do apologise about that. I know I'm not a pro like you, Lou. Look, and there we see. I'd called it earlier. There's the defensive, the patented Scuttlebutts defensive T formation. Normally, the Rat Ogre would be at the head of the formation in the middle where Jivin currently sits. But nice. And now, of course, Kill 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 sitting up. They've got, of course, got... I don't believe that formula. Your announcing last night, if anyone hasn't seen it, was amazing. Lou's announcing of the Thugs of Weldrake versus Stuntman DD's Blitzkriegers. A very good match. And very well announced. So that's probably available on Lou's Twitch. Not that I should be advertising Lou's Twitch. Well, I should. Why shouldn't I? And whilst we're just setting up now, I'll again draw your attention to... This is a Mead and Mayhem League broadcast. Check us out on www.mmlpro.com. There's news stories. The latest podcast is out. There's more shots in your head. And guess what's going to happen now? I've managed to last all of... no time at all. And I'm just going to pollute my lounge by partaking of a smoke break. Kill the war dancers, says Harry Warthog. Oh, and a pitch invasion. Wow. And the crowd has gone wild, chasing into the pitch. Not chase JJing into the pitch, but chasing into the pitch. Ah, man, and there's players down all over the place. I think it has to be said that Kill 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 clearly got the worst of that. With only 5 players left standing to the scuttlebutts. 6, I can't count very well. 8. Just lighting up a... Smoking's very bad for you. I would advise against it, but it's very relaxing after watching the scuttlebutts come in at 1-0 so early on. And then this absolutely... I would have to say this this pitch invasion that's resulted in this is only going to favour the scuttlebutts at this point.
Since we are now zapped across the old world, high destiny, cabal...
Pylon, although the Chaos Warriors intent on...
So I need to look my best.
And again, they knocked down that player Death Battle, but they haven't quite managed to develop the requisite skills and experience to be able to do what a lot of more experienced Chaos squads would do and start to tear through those rats. That's a good... Cold Hearth Truth were, I believe... Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, Cold Hearth Truth were the Season 2 winners, I believe. Fantastic Lizardman squad. And then Crew, obviously, must have been the 3rd season then, I guess. Coached by Caven. All the stories about these teams and everything available on. And indeed, there are some... I'm not aware there's any Kill 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 articles yet, but there are... it was Seston, Dangerous Dayway.
And Morgan Thorpe.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say, Joe.
Yes, indeed, Jest pointing out there in the Twitch chat that Kill 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 are indeed lucky that the ball was kicked pretty deep there. It's going to be pretty difficult for any of the scuttlebutts. I'm going to stop calling them amazing for the purposes of impartiality, just for this broadcast. It'd be quite difficult for any of the scuttlebutts to make it down there to pick up that ball and capitalise on that, to be honest.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
But that's not stopping them coming in and marking up some of these players. It's difficult, of course, with all those fallen players after the crowds come in, invaded the pitch, and
This player likes to be well assisted.
in comes Decapitate. And again, that lack of experience on Ivor Boner, which I'm not sure is a very good name. I mean, are we back to toggling things? Oh, you want me to toggle? Speaking of Ivor Boner, let's toggle things. There we go. There you go. There's some skill toggle. There you go. Nice little skill toggle for you there, Jest. How are you liking the skill toggle?
That Steve moves like a brown streak.
Well, that's one way to...
Oh dear, and Lou suggesting that his team will be the Season 7 winners. One thing I'm pretty sure about is that the Amazing Scuttlebutts will be the Season 7 Challenge League champs.
So fast since I fired your agent.
But I'm trying to remain impartial for the purposes of this broadcast. So no offence to Chaz, the mighty Chaz, and his Kill 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 team. I think it is fair to say, I mean, Mighty Chaz isn't doing anything bad at all. He's doing... he's been a little bit... had the misfortune of the crowd turning against him. But indeed, he has got the makings of an excellent Chaos squad here. He's it's definitely showing the signs of laying the groundwork, getting some good training in, and oops, and in comes the blitz from the Kill Bill onto Jivin, and knocking him to the ground. Jivin, of course, has suffered various injuries in the past. The most important being that fractured skull, which makes him all the more easy to injure in the future. But actually able to withstand that blow delivered from the Kill Bill. Hairy Warthog calling for kill, kill, kill to get to their feet and kill some rats. Well, that is very nice. But again, I imagine it's probably in the Chaos job description to not be particularly nice. And indeed, Pylon setting about Decapitator on the line of scrimmage. Big hard right blow knocking him to the ground, and indeed those Chaos Warriors are... Oops.
On their fingers.
In comes Happy Gilmore. There are indeed two Beastmen on this team who are stronger than your average Beastman, which is only going to potentially be hurt. That's what I say. When you talk about the embryonic there, we can see move for God. Oops, sorry, I was away from the action. An attempted pass. Oh, and it's only a double fail again. He's Happy Gilmore trying to clear the ball away from that end zone. You can only imagine he's going to be a little disappointed. Oh, Butterfingers again. Like I said, that's just a bit unfortunate. As I said, the kill team not quite at the same kind of levels of experience as the Scuttlebutts, and I don't mean that to be dismissive of kill at all. Like I say, I can't. They're doing a fantastic job. But there are some players like, indeed, let's look at Jivin, who's been around the block a few times. He's got the injuries to prove it, and is indeed a veteran player in the MML. Some of the Scuttlebutts were... so the Scuttlebutts, of course, being a Season 1 team. First took to the MML in Season 1. Well... Hairy Warthog calling in the chat, no, we're Chaos, we don't pass, and Random Man seconding that. What I would say is I would draw your attention to the Silent Thunder, coach of the Flat Earth Angels, one of the pro sides, who really does enjoy his Chaos passing game. There's nothing to set, and indeed I've seen more shots run up in the... Oh, and in comes Vin. Able to just pick the ball up from under the nose of Happy Gilmore and run it into the end zone. Again, they were looking at Scuttlebutts 2. Kill, nil. It's Blubbo Wednesday. Copyright Hairy Warthog. I'm just going to ignore that comment, Random Man. No, Lou. Actually, you misinterpreted me. The legendary Spawn was telling me before I got kicked from the party. I said my Twitch doesn't like to play nicely. I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know why that would be, but before I got kicked from the party, the legendary Spawn was telling me that Kill had the inducements, and I said he had enough for a wizard, but I'm not sure exactly what. No, that's what that legendary Spawn was bemoaning, the fact that. The Chaos Squad Kill had enough to afford a wizard to use against him, but obviously they've chosen not to do that. I'm imagining they maybe chose extra training. That's all I can really see evidence of. Indeed, I can check if he's got a wizard, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a wizard. Alright. Oh, and that's going to be unpleasant. Both sides, backroom boys threatening the Goblin referee. Which is going to enable them to probably get away. The Goblin referee is going to be a little bit distracted and maybe reinstate big piles of gold off both sides.
All the same, these mutations are very effective.
I actually didn't see Kill's game last week, but I know Rand is now referring to when I've already referred to it briefly when the Scuttlebutts played Plague Inc. last week. And indeed, it was a 1-all draw there. But I want to call this match. I'm not too worried about the match last week. And I do indeed understand from... I've not spoken to the Mighty Chaz himself, but I've spoken to Bernie Buffon, who is a blood relative. I don't know if that's appropriate to discuss such things on Twitch, but he's a blood relative of Mighty Chaz, and he's informed me that Mighty Chaz does indeed see this as a building season. And like I say, he really does genuinely have all the makings of a great team. Look at those. I mean, there's Beastmen, who's trained up to be extra strong, obviously been working out in the gym, pumping iron. 2 of the Chaos Warriors obviously have preferentials, I think. I can't find them here yet. He's trained them to dodge first. I mean, that's not the sign. I mean, that will come in potentially incredibly useful when the team starts to be built up a bit more and they start to learn more skills. So yeah, it's definitely a building season for them. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And here they go. The Mighty Chaz himself, 007, with a very hard blow against Weekit, that journeyman, and Weekit is left in the dirt. And is knocked out.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ivor Boner, dodging aim on Pointy Toofs. Having been bashed by Pointy Toofs earlier, only happy to deliver that really serious, meaty right hook to his face. Pointy Toof's teeth, maybe 1 or 2 of Pointy Toof's teeth left on the ground as he's smacked there. And here we see I wouldn't say traditional, but very, what I would call pretty effective cage being formed up by the Chaos on the line screens. Nearly every single player on Kill Kill Kill's team, well, I can imagine every single player on Kill Kill Kill's team is actually going to be part of that. Ooh, and in comes a foul. Taking advantage of that bribery that's taken place. Stunning death rattle. But indeed, the referee accepts the bribe, and normal play will continue with the amazing Scuttlebutt and the legendary Spawn. Still without Cheese Grater. There's been 2 breaks in the action now, and Cheese Grater hasn't been able to return to the pitch. Indeed, Harry Warthog saying he wanted that ref in yesterday's match. I did have the pleasure of watching that match, and Harry Warthog, the coach of the Thugs of Weldrake, and he did indeed give a big pile of gold to the referee as a bribe, only for the Goblin referee to run off with the pile of gold and still send the player off during a fouling action. Shocking. Oops. There's a little reminder I said earlier for goodness knows what. We'll just ignore it. It doesn't really matter. Ivor Boner setting up. He's really got in for poor Decapitator there. In with the Blitz. The Blitz comes in hard, knocks him to the ground, but not able to capitalise on that. Decapitator, of course, wearing that extra strong Storm Vermin armour. Kill, trying to make some progress up the field. They're definitely taking the centre ground. It remains to be seen whether they're going to follow up or if the whole cage is going to move. It is definitely something when you're sitting there with a load of Skaven looking at a cage so heavily constructed as that. It's going to be difficult thinking how the Scuttlebut's actually going to retrieve that ball. Ooh, and with the positioning of that cage, not that I would be an expert on such things, but I can only imagine little Pointy Toofs is going to be on the receipt of yet another potential foul. I'm imagining. I can't say for sure. Yep, a little bit more repositioning, and I imagine Happy Gilmore, who failed that pass, or maybe not. Oh. A little bit more repositioning onto the right field. Lollipop Man, and indeed Happy Gilmore, the Beastman that threw that failed pass earlier, now delivering a hefty boot to Little Pointy Tooths. It's enough to stun him, and the referee didn't see it, probably as he was hiding behind all his comrades there. Those strong Beastmen, Reaper and Mufagar. Toggle please, toggling. There you go, look, there's some skills, Jest. Do you like skills? What would you like? What do you like? Dum 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 dum. It's exciting, isn't it? Had enough of the toggling yet? Can I take the toggling off? It looks so awful. It's going. I didn't ask you if it could go, I just took it off. Oh, and a patented YOLO move from the first action. Slinging, throwing a block against Pylon. Clearly physically outmatched by that Chaos Warrior. But perhaps it's experience and a little bit of YOLO luck, able to knock Pylon to the ground, properly opening up that corner of that cage. Although it should be noticed Sperian there also has a little bit. Oh my goodness! And yet another outmatched popping zone. But it's opening up that cage. The Scuttlebutt showing no fear as Jiven comes in. One can only imagine that if the legendary spawn had been on the mic that he would have shouted YOLO first. Yeah. Eviscerator also wasting no time going around. Boo. Okay, that's what we are. Oh, and it's a hard blow. It was actually both, Lou. Both actions were. Yeah, we're exactly second act. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yes. And Boo is knocked to the ground. Half a dice is overrated. We shouldn't talk about dice. Not talk about dice. Indeed, that cage is just a mass of bodies. One great big. We are in, a lot of coaches who are into that kind of thing are enjoying some of the rugby later, and I can only describe what's happening in the middle of the pitch at the moment as one big Blood Bowl scrum. There's rats on top of Beastmen, on top of Chaos Warriors, on top of more rats, Storm Vermin and Gutter Runners galore. Obviously, one can only imagine the... Obviously, if the opportunity presented itself, one can only imagine the Scuttlebutts would love to get hold of the ball again and score a third touchdown, but I imagine they're going to be quite satisfied with just trying to delay this relentless advance of the Chaos. Again, maybe not a bad tactic to allow maybe some of that inexperience to come to the fore. But there again, we have just indeed also seen the Scuttlebutts happily trying to block and overpower Chaos Warrior, Chaos players that are twice their size. So, goodness knows what's happening in this match. Kill, making a break for it on the right field, though. Having opened up with that block on the new signing, the Mr. Mouse Kohitz. Scuttlebutt lineman there. And actually, looks like they're going to make pretty good progress. If they keep moving that cage up that right field, they will have made pretty good progress by the time the Scuttlebutts get to mount a return offence. Or defence in this case, actually, as it would be.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
Mighty Chaz coming up to close off that cage at the rear. Oh! And he trips! Does he trip? No, of course he doesn't trip. And he tightens that up at the end. Chaos Warriors not the most mobile of players. Obviously, the Mighty Chaz is able to dodge, but he just had a little bit of a moment where he nearly lost his footing, but all's good now. The reserves of extra training for the Kill squad, of course, are now significantly diminished. Oops, you'll have to forgive the frost hound in the background. Kill, setting about them again, and a blitz comes in, first action from the Sperian Warrior, enabling... Oh, it's not the first action at all, it's lying, do apologise, to enable him to come up and reinforce the back of that cage. Just pointing out that he didn't really necessarily need to make all the way there. And another foul. This time again from... Was it Happy Gilmore? Oh, goodness, Mr... Oh, and that's going to be unpleasant as... Oh, he's accepted. Oh, there we go. That must be what they came in with. So I should have checked that earlier, Lou. Obviously, one of the inducements was Kill had an additional bribe. I don't know if there's a way to check it now. Oh, there you go. They've got the apothecary. Oh, you can check it there, yeah. Kill currently have one apothecary. The Scuttlebutts have that bribe, and yeah, there we go. That's how I checked it. New things you can check.
Speed. It will be difficult to catch.
The tail, Jim. All you need is the tail.
Bribes for days. Yeah, it was a Sperian Warrior that threw that. And in comes Eviscerator. Heavy blocks on Mufegor. That extra strong beastman. And it's a hard block. And he's going down hard and he's injured. Oh my goodness. It's just a badly hurt. Question is, will the apothecary be called into action from Kill? No. He's going to take it. And Mufagors is removed to the injury box. Opening up the front of that cage as we're looking at it. And of course Legendary Spawn now deciding what's going to happen next. And he's going to. Choosing again to mark it up. Can imagine some kind of vague pillar defense. So just again a general juggernaut like advance of the heavily armoured Chaos. Are you playing the Ran the Mad? Say he's playing. Are you playing these particular? Ran the Mad played the Scuttlebutts last week. His team Plague Inc. One of the # 4 horsemen. Are you playing Chaz next week, Rand? I also understand in week 5, Kill will be playing against.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Rand would like to see some permanent injuries. Yes, indeed, these ones. Yeah, I also understand that the mighty Chaz will be playing against his own brother, who is coaching a team. I didn't quite catch the name of the team in some conversations earlier in week 5, so there'll be some serious grudge match going on there, I would think. That's nothing worse than family feuds. I'm sure it'll all be very good natured though. Pylon charging around Pointy Tooth with a blitz, and it's successful, and Pointy Tooth goes down hard. Pointy Tooth, who we actually saw earlier, just pushing Chaos Warriors around as if they were ragdolls, and I don't think they've forgotten that. Again, looks like we're going to try and see a repositioning of the cage. Kevo had to drop. Okay. Yeah, Chaz is with you. Yeah, I don't know the name of the team. Ran the Mad, I maybe should check it out earlier. And indeed, they've been replacing a team. It's sad. I liked Kevo. Apparently, a team coached by one of the coaches, Kevo, from the challenge from this pool. Had to drop out, so that's a shame. But yeah, the mighty Chaz's brother has joined the foray and will be playing. Will be flesh and blood action in week 5. Kill. Just choosing to mark. I imagine. I don't know if they're going to try and reposition into the middle of the field or what they're going to try and do. Bum, bum, bum. It does indeed look like it's an effort to reposition the cage.
A contact pass.
Oh no,
It's the safe.
it's a pass. Choosing to pass to the mighty Chaz, trying to get some experience on. Indeed, so we've got this sort of screen here against the in the right field against the Scuttlebutts. A sort of screen, half cage being formed by the Chaos Warriors. The Reaper trying to get some harder blow on Twerkin. Twerkin, of course. Ooh! And Twerkin goes down hard. Twerkin is, of course, the master of the YOLO. Badly hurt. And... oh, wow. And the Apothecary's called into action, and Twerkin's actually been... wasn't as badly hurt as we thought, and as actually the Apothecary was able to do his magic sponge work, and Twerkin sitting in the sideline in the reserve box. I was going to say Twerkin was the famous originator of the YOLO chant in the bowl match between the New Auckland Grunts and the Scuttlebutts, when he pulled off utterly outstanding, some people would call it, say, incredibly lucky move, to dodge through endless orcs' legs, past the odd troll, and score the winning touchdown in overtime in that match. So ooh, and Slingen coming in with a blitz onto the Spartan Warrior. And he's knocked out. There's a bit of brutality on both sides now starting to show itself. One injured Beastman, one knocked out Beastman. Cheesegrader, of course, sitting there knocked out. That Journeyman, Mr. Mouse Cohits. And, of course, Twerk. Aye. Hairy Warthog. That's where a Yorkshireman goes to earn money. To work, aye. To work, lads, to work. I know, lad, I know, to work. Aye. An Eviscerator, showing no fear, just levelling it at Goatee. Just able to push him back a little bit, though. Open up some space. And we see in these final dying minutes of the first half, the amazing Scuttlebutts, desperate to just try and mark up as much as possible. Oh my goodness. That was, I thought it was Eviscerator, or I think it must have been Decapitator, yeah. Decapitator desperately trying to get through there. Almost impossible to dodge between Lollipop Man and Boo, but he was trying to do it, and I can only imagine he was trying to go, and then he would probably try to go for it to actually mark up the ball carrier, which... maybe I should have allowed the Legendary Spawn on the mic and then we'd have heard the YOLO chant. I don't know.
That's a solid formation.
That's fine, Kevo, I understand. I said it's a shame. It's a shame we had to go, but real life things happen and real life things are very important, so... Kevo just saying that he had to drop out there in the chat. And...
A good time to hand off the ball.
ooh! Attempted handoff. And extra training. Oh, and he catches it. That's an unconventional effort there from Kill, but it works. Bouncing the ball off the Skaven pointy tooth, and Ivan Bonus scored. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Fumbled effort. Bouncing off the head of pointy tooth, so that was... that score there, and that takes it to the Amazing Scuttlebutts 2. Kill, 1. Coming into half-time, it's Blood Bowl Wednesday! Since we're in half-time, I'm just going to try and see if I can set up the party chat again. Just bear with me a minute, guys. I left the previous party because I can't do anything. I'm going to try and join the party again. Is anyone else in this party? Trippus is in the party. Hello, Trippus. I keep getting kicked from this party, so it's a bit of a nightmare. I am broadcasting. I'm solo broadcasting.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm solo broadcasting. I have no idea. It's your fault. I don't think it is. Can everyone hear Trippus now? Trippus has joined me for the second half.
I just want to call
I
shenanigans
just
on that
wanted to,
touchdown before the half.
I just
Shenanigans.
wanted a career as assistant coach for legendary Spawn.
Trippius is not sure. It is possible I'll get kicked from the party at any given point because for some reason my Twitch just does not let me host a party and broadcast. Everyone's been commenting in the Twitch chat and I've been talking to them all the way through the matches. I've been calling it solo, so... but that's good now, we've got you here now, so I've got the amazing Infernal Trippius with me. I can now maybe start to be a little bit more partial. And Kevo can hear us both, and of course the Legendary Spawn still with us in the chat. We did invite Chaz Davidson, and we are setting up again for a... it is great. It is a great gain for Chaz Davidson. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I mean, I do understand Serious Jest is calling in the Twitch chat. We have a game again. Great resolve by the youngster, and I do agree. I'm trying to be impartial as much as I can here, and actually, Chaz Davidson. I say I do understand he's setting this team up. Literally, he's new coach coming in, and he's done it. He's done a really good job. Brilliant coaching by the amazing Legendary Spawn, obviously can't be underestimated, naturally. And what I will say about Chaz Davidson's side is, indeed, that really has, with those two pieces, he's really setting the groundwork, I think, and he's pretty much on record as saying he's setting the groundwork up for next season. So anything he can do this season is a bonus, really, and he's you know, I think that's tremendous effort. Bouncing the ball off little Pointy Tooth's head into the hands of Ivor Bono and scoring. Well, that's kind of... I mean, I would call it a little bit of disrespect myself to the veteran Season 1 team, but, you know, what can we say? Chaos have no respect. What do you think, Infernal Trippius?
I have no idea what you said.
Because I spoke too quickly. Is that it?
Your mic is cutting out
Oh.
on and off. I have a rough idea what you said, but you know, it sounds like somebody is downloading adult content on your internet.
It's entirely possible. Oh dear, and then we start to see Ivor Bono, the score of that touchdown, setting about some blocks on the line of scrimmage there, as I just ignore what Trippius said. Can everyone in the chat hear me loud and clear, or is it just that Infernal Trippius can't hear me? If someone could confirm, I'd be grateful. I presume everyone can hear the Infernal one? And no one seemed to have a problem hearing me in the first half, so I don't know. I'm probably going to get kicked from the chat in a minute again. I don't know what's... I say we are having technical difficulties. My Twitch just doesn't like me, to be honest. It doesn't like parties. I don't know. I'm going to have to see why it is that it just keeps doing that. I have no idea. Let's say I hardwired it and everything tonight, so it was okay. And in comes the blitz from Kill Bill onto Cheese Grater. Oh, and well, as I called it in the first half, and both players go down. I say Cheese Grater's not really a stranger to, as I was calling it in the first half, he's not really a stranger to spending half the match off the pitch. He does have target written on his top of his head for a reason, but when he's effective, he's very effective. And he goes everywhere with that ability to break tackles and overpower the other team. Can you hear me better now? Both are fine, apparently. I'm clear as a bell to the people listening.
No.
I'm not clear as a bell to you, but I don't care about that, really. No.
Well, if I can't, most likely nobody can.
Oh, no. The Twitch chat are confirming. Kevo1372 has very kindly said, clear as a bell, and both are fine. So it must just be the party.
No, I think he meant about double power on the Rat Ogre. He said that at that time, at least.
Heavy Warthog's also saying
But
loud and
here
clear.
it says it's loud and clear.
Yeah, so there you go. But you just can't hear me, because it's as if someone's downloading adult content on my internet. Well, that does happen. Cheese Grater pushing Boo back. Opening it up. Oh my goodness. And the Jiven just dodging around the line of scrimmage past the mighty Chaz. Oh, and yet more gutter runners incoming in the form of Twerkin. Master of the YOLO, obviously returned from his knocked out position. Able to deliver.
I will be just a bit more silent, and I guess you still have to go almost so.
Okay, that's fine. Oh. And I appear to have got kicked from the party again. So there you go. I managed to hold it together for all of no time at all, and I got kicked from the party, so I've had to go almost solo again. In fact, totally solo, it would seem, at this point. So that's not ideal. But anyway, I'll wait till we next break again to see if we can get back in. I really don't know. If anyone's got any massively wonderful technological mindset and understands why it might be that I can broadcast to you like this, you can hear me, you can respond to me. I've hardwired my PlayStation to my internet connection. It might just be my internet's just rubbish. But yeah, I can't host a party. I don't know why that is, but it's very annoying. Can't host a party and broadcast at the same time. It's a funny old world. So this sort of semi-beastman cage formed up at the backfield. And a hard blitz coming against Slingin. Oh my god, and Slingin's dead! Oh, and he will be dead as well! Oh my god. Slingin is dead because, of course, the apothecary used earlier to keep twerking in the match. And Slingin goes down hard and he's dead. Slingin been with the Scuttlebutts for as long as I can remember. Wow. And that's gonna seriously hurt. Of course, Scuttlebutts are able to double up as throwers when it is required, but in fact I think I'm gonna have to take the rules that my own rules, admittedly. I am pretty much master of my own destiny. I'm going to break my own rules and have to have a commiseratory toke on a cigar, but oh dear. Mighty Chaz knocking Death Rattle to the ground. I'm upset. No one's bothered about this. Oh, Dino. I mean, I was quite upset about Dino Chicken, another player who died in the Challenge League in InGen Apocalypse. I think it was last week's match against Midnight Howlers. But Slingin also dead. No one seems to be bothered. Oh dear, we need a death report. Oh, and another foul on total disrespect as a foul is delivered onto Cheese Grater, and again Cheese Grater's going to find his position in the knockdown box. Serious Jess pointing out that Slingin had tied for DW. I don't know what DW stands for, if I'm honest. Death Valley? DW? Throwing leader last season, so yeah, he does obviously one of the records. I don't know if that's conference or Playpool or DW. DW. I don't know, you'll have to enlighten me. Wow. And again, this sort of rather tough looking cage set up in the middle of the field. Dungeon West, of course, sorry. Dungeon West. Yeah. So Slingin tied for Dungeon West throwing leader. I say the Scuttlebutts were in Dungeon West conference, one of the pro conferences last season, and are now in the Challenge League. Goodness gracious me. Joe Slow. Hello, the Stew. You missed out the O, Stew. So I'd rather be Joe Slow than Joe Slow. You sound like you're drunk. You shouldn't be drinking so early, Stew. If you can't spell my name, or the name you want to give me. Random Man saying it's not looking good for the legendary Butts. Well, I wouldn't say that, Random Mad. There's still a bowl game to go. We are talking about the amazing Scuttlebutts and their ability to YOLO their way to Is it drink at work day, is it, Stu? Oh, okay, cool.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
And in comes the hard blitz from Decapitator onto Kill Bill. And it is indeed hard, and the Kill Bill is knocked out. Tearing into that cage, and again we're going to see pretty much a repetition of what we saw before, which is what I can only describe as a scrimmage or a scrum in the middle of the pitch between Kill 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 and the Amazing Scuttlebutts. Oops, I said I wasn't going to call them amazing anymore. It's your fault, Random Man. You see, I've been trying to call it impartially.
I haven't seen a rat run so fast since I fired your agent.
It's difficult. And indeed, with the repositioning of Jivin around there, just to try and, again, just slow down, I think is all they're going to try to do now, is just, again, slow down the advance of that cage. Hopefully try to inspire some mistakes and try and get that ball loose. Of course, Kill 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 will be trying to do exactly the opposite. Maybe inflict some more casualties and just slowly grind that cage up. And indeed, what I will say for them, he is playing really well. Chaz is playing exceptionally well, and actually, yeah, I mean, it's he's playing tight. He's playing cage. He's got his cage set up. For all we were saying earlier that his ambition for the season was to just build. He's getting into a position whereby we could indeed see him be victorious, as and that's not going to hurt as the as that Beastman, the Spartan Warrior, knocks Decapitator down from releasing that cage and stunning him into the ground. Yeah, I mean, there's still a big scrimmage there, still in the middle of the pitch, but I can only imagine that ball's going to find its way loose at some point, and maybe the cage is going to try and find... Chaz will be trying to find a way to reposition the cage. I don't know if he's going to... I'd be curious to know if I had a co-announcer here now. I'd probably be asking them, and sadly I just keep losing to it. But if I'd probably be asking them, is that cage moving forward, or is it actually going to come back? Because I'll be honest, if I was the coach now, I mean, we'll see what Chaz is going to do, but I'd almost be tempted to pull the cage back at this point. But again, that is kind of what the Scuttlebutts would want. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here. He's taking a little bit of time to consider his options. I wouldn't want to take too much time.
Twinkle toes there.
There's Chaos Warriors setting him out on the line of scrimmage again. Just able to start to push back those Skaven, but and we have indeed seen the cage repositioned. It's not moved forward or back, so there we go. It's kind of stayed pretty static. We're still yet to see a blitz, and can you imagine the mighty Chaz is going to be the deliverer of that? Hopefully, hoping to be the deliverer of doom onto Mr. Mout's co-hits and end his already rather short career, but unsuccessful on this moment, just knocking him to the ground. And now, of course, the action moving back to the Amazing Scuttlebutts and the Legendary Spawn. Currently sitting on a 2-1 lead, but with every passing moment and every injury that Kill 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 are able to inflict, that might... the hopes of holding on to that lead might start to dwindle, and of course Legendary Spawn now taking his time to consider his next action. Oh, and it's an attempt to move away from twerking. Oh, cheesing. Trying to escape, and unsuccessful. I can't remember which Chaos Warrior it is there, but it was the mighty Chaz himself. 007. James Bond reference. Able to trip him up as he tries to run away. Leaving the Scuttlebutts not able to have done a great deal. And in comes a hard blitz from the Reaper onto Jivin, and it's not going to work. as I said earlier, one of the whilst this team does have the whilst this team does have the groundwork of building on some really good skills, the fact that the Reaper and in fact none of the kill team are skilled blockers coming into effect there had. Having said that, even if he was, it would have meant that he wasn't able to progress past Jivin. But still, I mean, having to use that extra training because of his lack of that knowledge really didn't help. So I can imagine it's going to be static. Randomman saying in the chat that this could very easily end up being a 2-2 draw. I would probably at this point argue that's quite plausible, Rand. The only thing I would say about that is that Jivin's still on the pitch, and one thing that I will say about the Scuttlebutts is that they do have that one-turn capacity, and we've seen it happen a few times. If it goes into 2-2 and there's still plenty of the half left, we could see a break for it. I mean, of course, conversely, if I don't imagine Kill in any great hurry to score, and I think so. In that case, I think your call is right, because I think at this point, with the number of removals from the pitch for the legendary Scuttlebutt, the amazing Scuttlebutts, they're going to have I'll answer your question in a minute, Gertie. They're going to have a serious job in actually being able to release that ball, but shouldn't be underestimated. So the answer to your question is that it was Slingin who is the star thrower for the amazing Scuttlebutts. And Slingin, of course, being a long-established member of the Scuttlebutts, it's making me quite sad, to be honest. Was killed by a blow from, I believe, either Bono, one of the Chaos Warriors. In comes another dirty foul from Happy Gilmore. There's been a lot of foul in this game. And yeah, I mean, earlier there was a blow delivered to Twerkin, which was just badly hurt. And in classic Legendary Spawn fashion, he decided he didn't want to risk the removal of Twerkin, Master of the YOLO, from the match. So he used the Apothecary, and so that left the Apothecary not able to tend to the having used up his magic sponge earlier on Twerkin. He wasn't able to attend to poor old Slingin, and I'm afraid to say Slingin is no more. I'm not aware of any other high-profile deaths in the Challenge League in the last week or so, but I mean there probably have been, and I maybe missed one, and if anyone can correct me in the Twitch chat, that'd be fine. Obviously we saw Dino Chicken die last week, which is the stories about him on www.mmlpro.com. Don Eagle, you're late to the party. It's Slingin the thrower. I've just been through all that. Literally just been through all that. Not doing it every single time someone new comes on. Joking. Of course I will. I will answer all your questions. Dino who? This is the Stew. Dino Chicken, the Stew. He played for InGen Apocalypse, coached by SC Wyatt, and Don Eagle the traitor and his Midnight Howlers may have delivered that hideous blow to him. But anyway, I'm going to call this match. Like I said, I was just referencing it because I was referencing how obviously Slingin's death is relatively high profile from my perspective, certainly, if no one else's. Jivin trying to make a run for it. It is like a suboptimal thing. Oh, Stevie. Cheers. Cheers to you too. Again, we're just seeing that cage just moves. In fact, it's not even. It's moved about 2 yards forward and to the left, and Kill just still trying to pound on the Scuttlebutts, and the Scuttlebutts using what personnel they do have left available and just again try and delay the progress. I can imagine they're going to keep trying to just knock corners off that cage, try and cause irritation, and try and slow down or prevent the score. The question becomes will there become a point where they actually don't do that and start to look at self-preservation as a better option? Again, kill, 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 moving the cage a little bit to the right. And again, literally a yard forward. I can only imagine that if this goes the way of every other turn so far, that Jivin is also potentially going to receive a boot to the head. Dum, 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 dum. Mighty Chaz taking his time to consider his next move. And indeed, repositioning that cage. Just slow trundle. Question is, if he makes the progress of 1 yard a turn, he's going to need to be a bit quicker about it. Oh wow, and in comes the foul.
They are down and surrounded by the opposing team.
Happy Gilmore sent off. And Jivin, having suffered that fractured skull and lacking armour, still just remaining stunned. Rand saying if he was Spawn, he'd be running Jivin away and trying to keep him for the 1 turn. I don't know, you know. I think there might just have been one tiny potential error there. It does expose that cage. We have seen the legendary Spawn. I can only imagine he's now going to be considering if it's possible to actually attack that right hand side of the cage, or if not to do that, to maybe start to free up this side of the cage and completely remove the back of it. Be interesting to in Kill Kill Kill's enthusiasm. I don't know, we'll see. Or it could well be. I've seen that before. He could play possum. Actually encourage them to try and get the score in, but we'll see. Scuttlebuts need to make a decision whether they're going to try and prevent the score, allow the score, or try and actually release that ball. And it looks like they are going to attack the rear of that cage. Try to anyway.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh, wow! And Decapitator delivering a hefty blow with a blitz onto the Mighty Chaz. Obviously, Apothecary used quickly, and the Mighty Chaz is going to be okay. Wow. And Decapit able to run in. This game has had death galore. 2 deaths. 1 confirmed, and 1 the magic sponge revived. We've had sendings offs. We've even had attempted chaos throw from Kill Kill Kill, trying to mimic Silent Thunder. Pitch invasions. Wow, and Scuttlebutt's trying to tighten up to prevent any further advance. Oops. Oh.
That speed will be difficult
And
to
Twerking coming back, presenting a
All
score.
you need is the tail.
Crazy how much contact Spawn makes, says Lou. You say that, but actually, as I pointed out at the top of the broadcast, I don't think he would normally make this much contact. I think, obviously, he's trying desperately to prevent Kill from scoring, and has been pointed out before, and I pointed out at the top of the podcast, not one single member of Kill is actually skilled in the block skill, whereas the veteran Scuttlebutts, actually Pointy Tooth's off there, but there's Pointy Tooth there, but quite a few of them are, and actually we have seen that extra training dwindled away, obviously, by that, and I think the Legendary Spawn is actually actively wanting Kill to throw blocks. And I think that would explain why the contact is made. Obviously, the Legendary Spawn, notorious for not worrying too much about, like a lot of good Skaven coaches, easy come, easy go with a lot of the players, to be honest. And if it's going to help him win by putting them in position, I wouldn't be surprised. It's something he's going to do, I'm afraid. At the moment, they're 2 ahead, 2-1. Sorry, 2-1 leading, and they're going to want to keep that lead. Oh, and in comes the, and that's a blitz from Goatee onto Twerkin. Of course, Twerkin able to definitely sidestep aside. Goatee having to choose that that option to push again. I say what I will. Having said all that, what I want to reconfirm again is that Mighty Chaz has played a really solid game, and actually he really has. He's got the makings of a great team. As I reiterated before, he's trying to build this team for the future, and there's definitely nothing to be ashamed of. And I'm saying that blitz was a mistake. I would have to agree with you, and actually charging into a Twerkin who's able to dodge and is skilled in blocking and able to sidestep maybe wasn't the most sensible choice at that point, but we'll only see what happens shortly. Another thing to bear in mind about that is it's going to seriously limit their opportunities to actually score and to even out this match. So, we'll see what happens next. Well, that's Jivin. Just trying to show Cheesin how it's done. Cheesin obviously not able to get away earlier. Hard block coming in from Decapitator, opening that up. Just able to knock the Reaper down. Just trying to open up that cage a little bit. It is something that I shouldn't really say, but it is something the Scuttlebutts do like to do, is trying to put a player that's going to be a roadblock to them, yeah. The Scuttlebutts were indeed actively looking to see if they could... oh, I know. Oh, goodness. And Twerkin able to deliver a hard blow to Goatee, knocking him to the ground. I mean, I don't think they'll be able to capitalise on it at this point, but... And he's the ball carrier. Goatee goes down hard with that extra arm, and he's knocked out, and the ball is free, and it's unmarked at the moment. The question is, will Cheesin be able to reach it? Because I think that's what's going to be looking at next. And he does. Wow. All the... now, we can see actually the numbers advantage well in the Scuttlebutts' favour at this point. Am I wrong? We've got Reaper there. We are basically playing almost 5-a-side Blood Bowl again. Oh, and Ivor Boner has had it in for Pointy since the top of this match on that line of scrimmage. Knocking him to the ground and injuring him. And of course, the net effect of that is going to free Boo up. I can only imagine that the blitz is going to come in from this other Chaos Warrior here onto Cheesin. And it comes in hard, as a well-known Bloodborne announcer would call it. And Cheesin goes down. And then, of course, Twerkin says, you know what, boys? I'm the master of the YOLO. The YOLO is strong with me, and I'll catch the ball. Will we see another YOLO from Twerkin before this match is out? Or will he go down? I can only imagine that the Spartan Warrior is going to try and stop him. And it goes in. And it's not going to be good enough. And in fact, it's going to help him, as Twerkin's able to deftly dodge aside. Spartan Warrior earlier, I think it might have been him that took down Twerkin in the first place. I might be wrong, causing Twerkin to have that magic sponge applied. Chaos Warrior on to Eviscerator. Of course, every blow upon either side now that's serious, it could have lasting effects. Of course, Twerking sitting there quite comfortably with the ball. I can only imagine he's going to try and run it in. Or at least run it down. I don't think he's going to try and score. I would be surprised. Yeah.
These Skavens are just too fast. Look at them.
And then I can think what we're going to probably see is the Scuttlebutts try to withdraw wherever possible to a position of safety. Protecting the assets. Look at Jive in run.
Well, that's one.
Question is, I can't imagine Eviscerator and Decapitator are going to run away from the Reaper without giving him a little bit of a punch to the face. And indeed, we're going to see Mr. Mauskowitz line up there to assist. Blitz from Eviscerator onto the Reaper. Goes down hard. Surely. Oh no! The Scuttlebutts aren't finished. There, looks like they want to try and take on Pylon as well. Obviously, that makes good sense as well. I don't think Pylon can actually reach them, but nowhere near. But Death Rattle this time. Death Rattle. I normally end up whenever we see the Scuttlebutts play. I'm normally calling Death. Death Rattle is very aptly named, and you can see he's carrying an injury or two again. But what else are Lion Rats for? I can't imagine. I don't think for now it's at all possible. It doesn't look like... I mean, there's no shame at all in that. Kill, kill, kill. Did their absolute best to grind their way up with the match. As I said, Mighty Chaz has done a good job, and that score at the end of the first half was outstanding. They've got nothing to be ashamed of as we're coming to the dying moments of this game. Definitely got a lot to draw upon from the future. Inflicting that death onto Slinging will mean that the Scuttlebutts don't forget them anytime soon as well. And it's just left all over by the shouting for them to try and level a few more injuries. With the score as it currently stands, though, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't see the Scuttlebutts try to wreak a little bit of vengeance in the form of the odd block or two before this half is done, and then they won't be too concerned, I wouldn't think, if they don't manage to bring it to 3-1, but there's nothing left for... I can imagine that we're probably going to see the Reaper try and level a block against Mr. Mausko hits there, but... maybe with an assist from Spartan Warrior. Mighty Chaz taking some little time to weigh up his options. In comes... Oh no, Roxy. Sorry, I do apologise. Couldn't even do it because they're just trying to farm up to provide a little bit more stability. So do we just score? Or do we not just score, is the question. And... as I predicted, I think they are going to try and... Scuttlebutts won't be too worried if they can't actually get that final score, and they are going to, in the dying of this, dying moments of this match, they are indeed just going to try and inflict a little bit more ignominy onto kill, kill, kill. But Eviscerator not able to do very much. He knows the game is over. He's about ready to go back to the locker room. The appeasing of Nuffle performed by Twerking there. And we will see Twerking come in at the end of the match. That's been your match, the Amazing Scuttlebutts 3. Kill, kill, kill 1. It's Blood Bowl Wednesday. Mead and Mayhem League, check us out on www.mmlpro.com. As we go to the end of the match, I'm going to see if I can get back in the party again, see if I can get a little few words from the legendary Spawn himself, but just don't go away, folks, a minute. There we go. I'm back in the party. Can anyone actually hear me? Congratulations.
Hey, there you are.
Hello.
Hello. I do apologise. Yeah, it's literally just
I
kicks.
take full credit for the win.
I might get. You can take full credit for the win as assisting of the coaching. Yes.
The frickin' loner goes and guns MVP,
slinging.
and I'm not gonna hire him.
Oh, I know, and slinging. I might get kicked from. There you go. I got kicked from the party straight away. That's a terrible thing. I got kicked from the party. I'll try it one more time. I don't know why it is. I twitched the whole thing without. Yeah, I twitched the whole thing without any difficulty. Recalled the whole thing, and then I just keep getting kicked from the party. So I don't know how long we're going to have here. So we'll probably just. You have to go anyway. That's fine. Commiserations on the loss of Slinging. Congratulations on the win. See you later. Take care. You're all going. I can do it. Oh, you want me to do it? What are you saying? I don't care what you're saying. Hello? Hello. You can't hear me. I'm just going to do it. So any thoughts? No? Okay. So I'm just going to close the Twitch. Do apologise for that. Technical difficulties always abound with my Twitch. Always something fun and interesting happens. I never seem to be allowed to have a co-host. I'm going to see if we can investigate. If anyone's a tech guru out there and understands why this might be happening, maybe I need to change some settings somewhere, or maybe my internet is just that rubbish. What I will say is that was an amazing match between the Amazing Scuttlebutts, with the final scoreline Scuttlebutts 3, Kill 1. Check us out on www.mmlpo.com. And it's... Oh yeah, Trippis before I go. Oh, Trippis, you've spoiled my flow now. The amazing assistant coach might have been the greatest... It's an alliance made in hell and heaven. The infernal one with the amazing legendary spawn in the party announcing booth, yeah. Okay, that's good. I hope you enjoyed that little few moments there, helping the legendary spawn to coach the amazing Scuttlebutts. But I'm going to call it to a close. Like I said, www.mmlpo.com. Thank you very much for watching, guys. At the end of the match, the amazing Scuttlebutts were 3, Kill 1. And it was Blood Bowl Wednesday.